matchup straight off the bat with Gian van Veen taking on Luke Littler. Their last meeting was a scintillating World Youth Final on this very stage in 2023. Hold on to your hats for our second quarter-final, Josh Rock facing Nathan Aspinall. And next up, the fast-paced action continues as Johnny Clayton takes on a resurgent Michael Smith. And we finish a session with James Wade having the unenviable task of facing Luke Humphreys, who had a storming day yesterday.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the action. This is the quarter-final stages of the Ladbrokes UK Open. Coming to you live on ITV4 from Butlins, Minehead. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands joining us live and the millions joining us around the world, it's time to meet the players. From the Netherlands, the reigning World Youth Champion, the winner of 9 development tours and a Challenge Tour winner, a European Championship semi-finalist, Gian van Veen. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of 11 PDC titles, a Grand Slam champion, the reigning Premier League champion, the winner of 3 World Series titles. You're about to meet the reigning champion of the world. It's Luke, the Nuke.
Luke Littler told us yesterday he's not really that keen on these earlier matches because it means he has to drag himself out of bed mid-morning. Well, let's see maybe whether the Dutchman can take advantage of that here. It's Alan Warner-Little and Stuart Pipe on commentary duty.
Yeah, I think he was cursing Alan Warner for pulling him out on the first tie, because of course it's the order of play is now settled on how the balls come out of the bag, and Luke Littler has to get us underway on this Sunday afternoon. 12 months ago he fell at the stage in an absolute classic against Damon Heta, but Luke Littler, we've seen some brilliant darts. Both of them are averaging over 100 for the tournament, and that really says it all. Gian van Veen has been outstanding and will continue to get better and better, but you have to go back to Sunday, November the 26th, 2023. These two players were on the stage. Alan and I were in the commentary box for the World Youth Final, and we all knew about the talent that was Gian van Veen, and boy did we know about the talent that is Luke Littler. A little over 15 months later, this is where we're at. Incredible.
Yes, absolutely, Stuart. I noted it, the chat with Jackie there, that 6 out of these 8 quarter-finalists played in the World Youth Championship final on this stage. What an afternoon we have in store.
60.
Yeah, well, who would have believed what an unbelievable talent he's become? And he starts the match with 140, 180.
So much
26th of November 2023. I made a note of it at the time, Alan, and that it could be a landmark day for the sport. He beat Van Veen 6-4. He was 5-1 up. The Dutchman came back really, really well. But at the moment, this is pretty irresistible, isn't it, from Luke Littler? Possible 10-darter to start this quarter-final.
140.
Not a bad start for somebody that didn't want to be on first. You can thank me later. You've got to hit the double first, though. It was just a little bit sloppy on the double yesterday.
He had a few problems like that against Krzysztof Ratajski, didn't he?
Yes, there were so many legs where he was in total command of. Had darts at the double, and his opponent came back and took the leg. Can't afford to mess about too much.
Well, he is messing about. He was on a 10-darter, and he's missed 5 darts at double.
Now look at 2
I
bulls.
think he's going to have to go for the bull.
Oh, what a dart! What a dart!
95.
Well, that was nearly the biggest steal and one of the best shots ever. A little smile from Luke Littler, because that was a Luke Littler shot. And he finally wins the leg. Well, what a dramatic start to the quarterfinals.
Well, on for a 10-dart, ended up 16. And Veen missed the bullseye, which would have been an outstanding shot in any match. Certainly from the first leg, would have been amazing. Littler gets there in the end. Yeah, he's got to tidy up on those sloppy moments. He had a fantastic match against Jermaine Watermina and Peter Wright. That was an outstanding game, that one. That could have gone either way. But just a little bit sloppy, as we've noted, in that last 16 tie.
Well, he was. I mean, Ratajski played really well, and we feel he probably could have won it, but Littler, come the end of the game, stepped up, as he did against Peter Wright. He won the deciding leg against the darts.
125.
When your confidence is high, you do come through adversity in last leg deciders, and when things don't look like they're going
98.
in your direction.
$96. $58.
I would have hoped for better.
Well, there was an opportunity there actually to break, wasn't it? Because Van Veen's scoring in the first couple of visits was very lacklustre at best.
100. League record 152.
This is where he's dangerous.
Oh.
This is where is he
120.
on the wire.
January record 92.
Great dart, Van Veen.
76.
Well, he was unlucky. They were well-thrown darts. Don't often see Luke Littler over that side of the board, but he goes 2 up.
Third leg, Luke to throw first.
Yeah, just to show you how good they both were back in 2023.
96.
That was a World Youth Final, without a shadow of a doubt, the best World Youth Final there's ever been. They hit 13 180s between them. This could be the first for Van Veen, who then came back and won it himself.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant.
Last year.
Talking about there, they were both on the development tour. And it was actually Van Veen who was number 1 and Luke Littler that was number 2, which qualified him for quite a few things.
55. $140.
Van Veen.
Oh, he's not really got into stride apart.
But no, he hasn't. We've seen some doubles. I mean, having said that, Alan, he could have been 2 up himself.
140.
That audacious attempt at 120, bull, and then missing 2 at double 16 in the last leg. But Littler here,
57. Luke, you require 40.
looking at this for 3-0.
Game on the third leg, Luke Littler.
Well, this is a big leg
Gian
for the
Rufus.
current World Youth Champion, Jan van Veen. Gotta win it.
140.
He's got to get that spark back into his game. Small chances. There's 2 darts in the second leg. That was the one for me. These odd darts
100.
here and there, whether you're a top pro or not, they can be missed. But when you've got a few darts at hand, you expect to hit it as a top
140.
professional. He's definitely got to get his first leg on the board here. Whatever happens, he will go in at the first break behind.
60.
But will it be 3-2 or will it be 4-1?
He could do some damage here, Luke.
137. January 161.
Oh, go on
He's
then.
got to go for it.
Oh,
There you go. Gian van Veen showing exactly what he can do.
Rufus.
And that's some way to win your first leg and get into this quarter-final.
He's already had a
57.
167 in the tournament as well. So he's taking out some big shots. Was unlucky with that 120 earlier on, Stuart. That second bullseye was just
You'll also be
elusive.
hoping it's enough to knock Littler out of his stride a little.
60.
And it has. Littler with the darts in this leg to go 4-1 up, and 6 darts thrown by the world champion, hasn't hit a big treble.
Ooh, not jumped on
60.
though. Just low with the first dart. Good
96.
recovery with the last one though. Yeah, that first dart from Littler in the last couple of legs has just been below the treble 20, so he's had to switch.
100.
Important leg this early in the quarter-final.
That's a good marker for Littler. There you go.
I think it's fair to say he's hit a big treble now.
Perfect angle. That's perfect for Van Veen as well. You just nestle that over the top. There we go. It's in the video.
108.
Normally treble 19 with the first one, or treble 17. Options.
88. January requires 61.
Well, he's earned the right with that brilliant response from the 180. What a leg this has been. What a leg it was from Gian van Veen. We've got a quarter-final on our hands. Could have been 4-1 Luke Littler. Van Veen coming storming back with 2 brilliant legs. This is a cracker. We'll be back with Littler in the lead. 3-2. Quarter-final afternoon at the UK Open. Jan van Veen was 3-0 down. Then he produced this. Brilliant 161. And after Luke Littler had missed 1 dart to go 4-1 in front, the checkout was 100 less, 61, but just as valuable. 3-2 it is, back on throw. Fair to say, as good as we hoped and thought it would be.
Yes, and it can certainly get better. 2 players of extreme quality, even at this early age in their careers. So much experience behind them. Van Veen homing in on the top 16. I think he can go to 17th, I think, if he wins the event. Or somewhere around there. Starting to make his mark. We first saw him, didn't we, in the European Championships when he had that
60.
run into the semi-finals and didn't really follow it up.
No, it was at quarter-final of the Grand Slam last year. Van Veen
120.
lost an absolute thriller, 16-14 to Gary Anderson. European Championship semi-final. Should have won it. Should have won it. Just lost his way, didn't he? And
140.
maybe panicked as he got close to the finishing line.
140.
These two will really go for it over the next half an hour or so, and Van Veen gets another max. 101.68. Van Veen's tournament average coming into this.
140.
Littler's was 103 and a half.
21.
Good set-up shot.
Quite
Quite get the shot at the bullseye for the leg. This is to go too clear.
He's on the 6th flag, Luke Littler.
That's a big leg to win.
7th flag, Luke.
After a maximum from Van Veen.
We want to see both of them push each other here, don't we? We really want to see the best of both players.
140.
We've talked about what they have produced, the experience they've already got in their very short careers.
95.
The pace is certainly good. Both don't hang about. There's another maximum for Littler. Number 3, the 5th in the match so far.
59.
I'm sure there'll be
5,000
more.
people, Alan,
Yeah, brilliant.
here for the weekend. As Littler looks to mop up this leg as well. Look at that. Absolutely packed to the rafters. And as Ned mentioned, arguably the best quarter-final lineup at the UK Open for a very long time. Littler for 11, possible 12 data. He's just missing a few, isn't he? 4 out of 13 on the doubles. As we mentioned, against Ratajski, he missed quite a few.
And double 10 is normally so reliable
96
on that side of the board. So that's probably the only thing that's not going in his favour, but he still had plenty of distance to have another shot at the double. So it seems strange when you're challenging somebody who's 5-2 ahead and averaging 106. But we will.
79.
It's a strange one, isn't it? Just the feeling you have here of the moment at this moment in time, that he's averaging 106, but it doesn't feel like it. It just feels like he's meandering along. But I guess that's how good he is, if he can make it look like that.
Some of his scoring towards the middle and end of a leg is some of the best I've ever seen in terms of the regularity he can do it. And that's why we see the big averages, even when it doesn't almost look like it is a big average.
97.
We say 5 180s and 13 140s already. Here we go again. Another 140. Power scoring from Littler.
106.43 is average.
Luger require 170.
He's had a few goes at this weekend.
64. January require 105.
Too much value for me, going for the bullseye with the last one there.
That should be a good guide for him as well.
89. Luger require 106.
This is a big moment. Tops.
86.
That was a big moment.
January require
One
16.
miss for 6-2.
Yes, that would have been.
Can't afford to miss here, Van Veen.
Yeah, that would have been hard to come back for Gian Van Veen.
He's on the
Yeah, well
flag, Gian Van Veen. 9 flag, Luke to throw first.
He's had 3 goes at tops for top plus finishes, Littler. 1-1, missed 2.
127.
Van Veen, for me, is a top 10 player
60.
in the making.
Well, I said earlier, he's homing in on the top 16. I think he's number 25, I think, in the provisional rankings at this moment in time.
96.
Obviously rising tournament by tournament because he's not defending anything yet. I'm looking for another maximum here.
140.
So much talent and seems to have been around for so long at such an early age. Getting so many young players into the
85.
game now, and we'll certainly see a lot more over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. It's a great time to be a
43.
darts fan, Stuart.
34. $140. Luke required 59.
19 and tops. Well, this time the safety net safely catches the dart. 6-3 it is, and we're at another pivotal moment in this match, in this quarter-final, just before the second break. A leg that Van Veen has to win.
Well, when you're struggling to break, it almost seems harder to hold, and your opponent then challenges your throw with a maximum, and the pressure gets harder. But this is a great response, fabulous response. Unlucky with the last one.
Was.
$135.
106.62 Littler.
He's in again. Oh, that's better. Gets the maximum on this occasion. What a scoring leg this is. And that continues. Is he going to stay there? No. But for one moment he's going to go for the maximum there.
Yeah, they've only had 9 darts each.
Can't do it.
78.
That was an angry dart because he didn't give himself an opportunity. These are big moments. And Luke Littler makes no mistake. That is a huge leg for Van Veen to lose. It's a massive leg for Luke Littler to win. And after a recovery from Van Veen in the first session, Littler winning that mini session 4-1. 7-3, the world champ in front. But Luke Littler may have been displeased. He had to drag himself out of his pit to play the first quarter-final. That tops puts him 7-3 up. It was a big leg and a big leg to win. Against the throw, Gian Van Veen, who came back, just to remind you, in the World Youth Final that they played some 15, 16 months ago from 5-1 to 5-4. Going to have to do even better than that because they're both much, much better players.
11th leg, Luke, to throw first.
I think some people will be massively surprised that Littler went from world youth champion to world champ in the space of 11 months, or 12 months, I should say. But
89.
there's some people who weren't that surprised.
No, it was all about handling the situations, wasn't it? Certainly have the talent. There's quite a few of these players coming through from the youth systems.
58.
Van Veen improved his average by just over 2 points, but Littler just over 6, and that was the difference in that last set.
100.
But a chance here for Van Veen to get one back. Disappointing start to the leg for Littler.
85.
And the Dutchman has the darts. And he's making good use of them.
Beautiful angle there.
140.
Plenty of room there, but still be happy with the leg so far. That can change in one visit. That can change in one visit. And there is the visit.
January 121.
Great camera angle. Great shot from Littler.
53. Luke require 89.
Just seems to do it at the right time, Stuart. Double 5. There we go. 269 in 6 darts.
But it just, as you say, quite rightly, and you were right for the first time this weekend, Alan. But it could change in one visit, and it did.
Yeah, Van Veen didn't even have a dance at the double.
Yeah, but that, I mean, for Van Veen, that's a real sickener because he'd done pretty much everything right in that leg.
96.
That's what the champions do. The ones that win the majors throw darts like this on a regular basis. He's got to stay downstairs, Van Veen. Oh, great last dart there. 1-3-2. He's going to maybe have to take it out.
97, January 132.
Start with the bullseye. Treble 19. And again, he's missed the chance, but
64, Luger
this is
164.
big one. He's already seen his opponent take out 161.
Oh, dear. Well, that's so unlucky. They were both in.
140.
They are both in, but he knocked one out.
January requires 68.
The flight just knocked the dart out. It may not matter. Van Veen got to go again. He does. So we were robbed of the opportunity of a 164 for Luke Littler, but Van Veen deserved that. He's got a lot more legs to win.
140.
Yes, it's the challenges against the throw that he's not quite getting there. Was the doppelganger, Van Veen.
140.
Enjoying himself here in Minehead. Everybody in fancy dress as they do all weekend here. Party atmosphere. And wonderful darts like that from the players.
108.54, the Luke Littler average.
$57. $44, Luger
That doesn't help.
124.
That's the reason he went for the 19,
57.
strangely. It's a
Well,
strange way. Well, it's a strange
He
way.
obviously
didn't bother.
knows what he's doing. You can't argue with him, but yes, it was a very odd way of going
Odd,
for
yeah, very odd.
Luger
Maybe
requires
the
67.
1-2-4.
he looked at Van Veen, knew he wasn't on a finish. He's just checking, so maybe there's possibly
Yeah, I think
he made a
maybe he's
mistake.
miscounted.
Possibly.
I don't think he realised what he was on. But he gets there in the end, and Luke Littler is one leg away from the UK Open semi-final. I generally think on 1-2-4.
I think it's 1-3-4.
1-3-4. I think you're absolutely right.
Treble 17, treble 19s and double 10 is favourite.
That's twice in 5 minutes you've been right.
It's Sunday, isn't it? I'm always good on Sundays.
Yeah, but no, spot on. You thought he was on 1-3-4. Hence the puzzle look. But you
54.
you get what I'm saying, don't you? Like 106.65, but it doesn't feel like that.
There we go again.
7 180s for Littler as the average pushes up to nearly 108.
Well, Van Veen averaged just shy of 110 in his last match.
79.
Not quite got to those dizzy heights, but he probably needs to produce that kind of standard to get himself anything out of this match
96, Luger 102.
if he gets another visit.
For the match,
Game.
and Luke Littler with another virtuoso performance, finishes it in style with another top plus finish. 7 180s, an average of 107.3. He had to get up early for the first quarter final, but it's business as usual as the world champ chases the UK Open crown. He's beaten Gian Van Veen 10 legs to 4. Coming